Pregame.tv, we're here with NFL action, and we're going to take a look at the New York Jets at the Miami Dolphins. Guys, this is my video best bet, so I'm going to take the lead here. We're looking at the Jets, and I got to tell you, if there's been a team that in the first 2 weeks of the season's been more public perception on both ends of the spectrum than the New York Jets, I don't know what team it is, because in the first week of the season, nobody wanted the Jets at all. After that horrible preseason, didn't score any points. Then they go and roll the Buffalo Bills, which a lot of people were high on coming into the season. Then last week, what happens? The Jets go to Pittsburgh, and they get rolled. The Dolphins, on the other hand, roll the Raiders at home, and now everybody's looking and saying, you know, they don't want the Jets, they want Miami, and public perception's given me value, I think, with the New York Jets. Guys, I'll kick it to you. Tell me what you think. Brian?
Yeah, if I had to pick a side, I'd have to go with the Jets here. And Miami looked so good last week after looking so bad the week before. And what I like better about this game as opposed to the side, I like the total. You take a look at the last 3 times these two teams have played, 36, 30, and 16 points. Now you've got a Rex Ryan defense going against a rookie quarterback. I know they're playing in Miami. The heat may be a factor, but I don't think Miami's going to score many points in this game.
I'll kick it to you in a second, Tony. The second point that I had in this game, and this is one of the things that you guys know I'm a big situational handicapper, and I look at schedule dynamics. Last week, you had one team set up for success and one team set up for failure based on the schedule and what was happening. Miami played the Raiders. The Raiders played on Monday Night Football the week before. Not only was it Monday Night Football, but it was a later start Monday night because it was opening week where they had the doubleheader. So they play the late game on Monday, have to travel to the East. Worst case scenario for a West Coast team, traveling east and playing a 1 o'clock start Eastern time. But make it worse, it's a non-division game. The only situation in football worse than that is a road game, non-conference. So you had the Raiders in a horrible situation. Miami benefits from that. And the Jets had to go to Pittsburgh and play the Steelers in their home opener after losing on Sunday Night Football. Coming home at 0-1, everybody knows the stats about 0-2 and you don't make the playoffs generally. So you're going into a bee's nest against the Steelers. The Jets, both teams, the Jets were set up for failure. Miami was set up for success, in my opinion. Tony, what do you think about this game?
I agree with you totally. You know, the Jets were playing possum a little bit in the preseason. Their offense didn't look that good. And then they come out in the opening week and they just pull out a can of whoop butt on a Buffalo team last week, by the way, that lit up at least an average Kansas City team in impressive fashion. They were able to hold them.
I'm being kind with Kansas City.
I'm being kind, but I'm from Kansas City, so obviously. But nonetheless, and then they set up themselves for the perfect storm by going to Pittsburgh, because Pittsburgh, off that, you know, that loss to Peyton Manning and company, you know, they really wanted to, you know, make a statement when they got back home.
Absolutely.
They got another defensive player back in that game. They did a great job against New York in that game. Conversely, I don't put stock into any team that roughs up Oakland Raiders, especially, as you said, the scenario that you created with them playing a late game and then having to travel all the way across the coast. And, you know, Reggie Bush got loose in that game on them, and Oakland couldn't do anything to stop the run. I think this week there's value in this line if it's under 3, and it currently is. And if I was going to take a take on this game, I would agree. If you can get the Jets in a division game where they're the better team and a Rex Ryan defense against a rookie quarterback under a fall number of 3, that's a good take.
Well, this is my best bet. We've talked about it, so let's make it official. The New York Jets on Sunday, they're going to go into Miami. The key to this game for me, last week Miami was able to run the football. They got a tired Oakland Raider team, a lot of injuries on that Raider team last week too. The Jets, even in defeat, they shut down the Pittsburgh running game last week. Pittsburgh was held to under 100 yards rushing, and we all know how the Steelers love to run the football. Miami can't run the football this week. They're in trouble. The rookie's going to be under a lot of pressure. I look for the Jets to win this one. I've got it 23-13 with the New York Jets as my video best bet for the week. We're going to be back here at pregame.tv. We're going to take a look at some more NFL action on Sunday. So stay tuned for more videos here on pregame.tv.